Yo, what's up? What's up, Reverse? I know I haven't been live in like forever. Oh, hey, Mike. But I am live. I just got back from work. I mean, Mike, you have no idea what this is about, but there's like some Roblox drama stuff. So I'm gonna be reacting to that. This is like Mario. You like mushroom? I like it a mushroom. Wait, let me play this one. Oh yeah, let me check out your DMs real quick. Otherwise, it's gonna take forever. Oh, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna watch the Guam Go video. Why do you stream at the worst times? Dude, you say this like every time. Like, it's been so long and you still say the same thing, Reverse. An interview tomorrow morning? That's good for you. I think what I'll do is I'll watch the video and then I can like hop in VC with some people and talk about it if you want, and maybe look at some Twitter posts. I am going to make some hot chocolate real quick though, because I want to be comfy while I'm watching this video. I know it's only like 15 minutes long. Wait, let me check. It's a 14-minute long video. So yeah, let me get some hot chocolate. It'll take like 3 minutes, but yeah, for now, just leave a like on the stream. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, so the water's heating up right now, but I'll just answer this. Alien Tapes dropping December 5th. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll tell you guys later. Hot chocolate's almost done. Guys, guess what? The hot chocolate is ready. It's done. So, we're gonna watch the Guam Go video first. So, oh yeah, dude, I found the best combination for hot chocolate. If you get like a crunch bar, I don't know if you guys know that chocolate bar, but it has like little rice bits in it, I think, and I just dip it in the hot chocolate, and it's like delicious. Chocolate on chocolate, bruh. Who is Alex Tanuki? That's I think she used to run like the RTC Twitter account, Roblox Twitter community. Can you look at Parlo's Twitter real quick? Yeah, let's look at that before we start. So, yeah, I just checked this right before I made the thumbnail, because I was like, I wonder what he's been tweeting. He reposted this thing that says, "This feels like the end of a movie where the bad guy knows he's cornered." Like, why would you repost that? Bro, Parlo is so cooked, and even he knows it. That's why he's reposting that. Cinderella? Wait, what does Cinderella mean? What is that a reference to? Okay, I'll watch the video.
Before I begin this video, I want to clarify that this isn't just a commentary video or some kind of news coverage. This is coming from someone who's been close friends with Parlo for nearly 3 years, and after everything that surfaced a couple nights ago, I've made the decision to completely cut ties with him for good, and in this video I intend to explain why. Before I
completely cutting ties.
Please like this video, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on this whole situation, because I genuinely am wondering what people have to say about this, especially if you were a fan of Parlo's. I want to start off this video by explaining what happened and what led to all of this happening. On November 9th, 2 Google documents dropped, one from Parlo and
sorry,
one
it's kind of
from
zoomed in for you guys.
Adjacent or Wolfgang. Both went into disturbing detail about their relationship and what's
if you guys want to like support the original video, because obviously I didn't make this content, I'm just reacting to it.
Internet adjacent.
Go ahead and do that.
Both went into disturbing detail about their relationship. And what supposedly happened.
Nobody needed to know this.
Between them in person.
Wait, I want to know who started this. They publicized this all this sexual stuff. No sound? Wait. Is the audio good?
Originally, Parlo wanted me to make a video defending him to
Reverse, could you hear the audio? Yeah?
help,
Okay.
quote unquote, tell his side.
I mean, I'll turn it up a little bit.
Everything myself, I just can't. What's in those documents completely changed how I see him, and after knowing him for almost 3 years, I couldn't be more disgusted with his decision to make all of this public.
Oh yeah, Mike, you're not gonna like this stuff. You're not gonna like.
Before any of this blew up as it did, I started a major argument with Parlo about it.
Yeah, so this is Alex Tanuki calling Parlo a scammer, basically.
About it. I told him to keep it private and to take down the documents immediately, because this would
agree to settle in private. This is not something you should be publicly speaking about.
not end well
Bro, people make documents about everything. It's so stupid.
for him. At that point, I didn't even realize how bad the document really was. I just knew that turning a situation this serious into public drama was the worst move he could have made, especially as it was a personal situation and a private situation. Instead of actually listening to me, he snapped at me, called me
Oh, it's so funny when Parlo crashes out. I hope he crashes out more.
and said he was the biggest victim out of
I'm the biggest victim. You're letting this cretin slander me.
everyone more than Schlepp, Ruben, or even me.
Wait, he's on a first name basis with Schlepp? Is this real? Is this real, chat?
That's when I realized he didn't
What's up,
care
Jaren?
about accountability. He wanted
Wait, I gotta make
control.
you. I gotta make you a
Until then,
mod.
I'd
Hold
still-
on. I don't know why you're not a mod. Yeah, you can have mod.
I've been trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the arrogance and lack of empathy he showed in that argument
His name's Michael Jackson.
told me everything I needed to know. And when that document fully came out and when I actually took a look at it, I understood why he was so defensive. Because it wasn't just a statement. It was a 75-page dump of
Oh my god.
content where Parlo went into level details
Wait. So, if I'm getting this right, Wolfgang started this and publicized that.
about his life. Reading that was
I could be
disgusting,
wrong.
Not just because of what he wrote, but because he knew exactly who his audience was.
They both did, but who did it first? Because when you're publicizing this, you're like crossing a threshold.
Mostly minors, and he still posted it anyways. That's when
Because like I would understand if Wolfgang did it first, Parlo might feel the need to respond, but I don't know.
I knew that I couldn't.
Okay. This was 11/9/25 at 6:41.
That's why I'm making this video. The first thing I want to talk about is the GoFundMe that Parlo made. The
I'll just
screenshots
check
we're seeing
later.
on screen right now are from Wolfgang's document, and they show something completely unbelievable. Around late September, Parlo launched a GoFundMe claiming he needed money for legal fees, food, and rent. He told me the same thing privately, which is why he asked me to promote it in my video about his disappearance. He said
I require money is what he says right there. He says I require money on God.
that he was facing possible litigation
Bro.
and still dealing with this temporary arrest during the dupe situation, and I believed him. I'd been helping him behind the scenes for months, compiling evidence, organizing files, and doing work for free to save him legal costs.
He was doing work for free too. So his editor Corbanks was also doing free editing work.
But just a week later, he used that same money to fund a trip to London,
Holy shit.
a trip that was explicitly in nature. Evidence shows Parlo sent over $1,400 to Wolfgang,
Dude, he sent $1,400 to Andrew Tate. Oh
$1,000
my
money being
god.
for the plane ticket, and the other $300 being for the passport and other fees.
See if my
All
hot
this was
chocolate cooled
happening
off.
while Parlo was still collecting donations from fans who thought they were helping him pay rent or legal bills.
That's some good
When
hot
people
chocolate.
started calling him out, Parlo claimed that the GoFundMe money came in after the trip, as if that made it okay. But that's not how it works. Once you
Yeah.
start asking people for donations, all your finances matter. You can't claim to be broke and begging for help while
Well, he said on God though, so clearly he needed the money.
also blowing your own money on luxury trips and hookups. It's
1K to have sex with somebody named Tate.
a same pool of money, and how you prioritize it says everything. What makes this even worse is that he hadn't paid his editors in almost 5 months,
Yeah.
and was still asking friends like
Wait, he didn't pay Frev either? That's another editor.
me to handle his work for free. Meanwhile, he bought a new gaming laptop worth around $2,100 or about
Holy shit, bro.
1,600 sterling, as he
He's
said,
gaming.
and a brand new phone, which is probably around $500 to $800.
Bro, I haven't bought a phone in like years.
Normally,
dude's,
that wouldn't
like,
be a problem, but when you're begging strangers for
entitled
money
as
to stay
fuck.
afloat, that's not a good look. I even offered to help him make money again by letting him upload on my channel while his was still locked. But instead of being responsible, he spent thousands on technology and a trip. We even finished a few videos together
Yeah.
that I've now completely canceled because there's no way I
What
can
happened
get
to
free feedback
Double
on my
Hexagon's
channel
messages?
after all of this. And just to
delete them?
update, after a lot of arguing, Parlo finally admitted that the GoFundMe situation was bad and supposedly planned to refund donors. But that doesn't change the fact that he only realized it after
no,
a
it's
massive
fine. Don't
argument
delete them.
and a public meltdown. He even started a fight on Twitter with Tanuki Alex, calling the whole situation nothing burger when she was completely right to call him
Openly lying. How many times has Parlo said that somebody's openly lying? I feel like he said it so many times.
out. Now, before getting into the rest of the argument
Wait.
a public meltdown,
Let me look at this.
he even started a fight.
Tanuki is using an alleged SA. Why does he say alleged for something that he supposedly knows happened? It's almost like he's making this shit up.
On Twitter with Tanuki Alex, calling the whole situation nothing burger when she was completely right to call him out. Now, before getting into the rest of the document
You only say something's alleged if you're not sure. And he's saying he's not sure if he got SA'd?
itself,
What?
I need to explain how I first heard about all of this because what Parlo told me back then and what I know
Am I getting
now
that right?
are two completely different stories. About a month ago, Parlo messaged me privately claiming he'd been by Wolfgang that he'd been
Oh,
during
maybe.
their meetup.
Maybe you're
he told
right.
me Wolfgang had snuck into the shower with him, scrubbed his back, and that things got freaky without his consent. I didn't judge him for being gay or anything like that. I just took it at face value, and he made it sound like a serious. But after reading the actual DMs and screenshots Parlo himself included in his document, that version
Bro.
completely fell apart. The messages show Parlo openly flirting and initiating things long before the meetup, saying things like, "I do want my tucked, I cannot lie."
Yeah, so I do know a little bit about this because I watched some live stream. I think it was a guy called Dickers. Interesting name. But yeah, Parlo and Wolfgang both went on that stream. And yeah, it definitely looked like Wolfgang had his story straight. Like, Parlo had even recorded in private a conversation between himself and Wolfgang in person when they were at the condo. And like the IRL condo is what I mean. And he kept on, it was the same story even when he didn't know that he was being recorded. As well as Parlo was definitely flirting with him, as you can see in this screenshot as well, and there's other ones.
I might be a little, but you have to be delicate. These aren't messages from someone being, they're from someone who's fully aware and will.
Yeah, Parlo's kind of just, he kind of comes off as one of those women who just use SA and stuff like that to try and ruin somebody's life if they don't like them. That's what it feels like to me.
Wolfgang entering the bathroom and the shower while he looked.
What did he say in a British accent? Hold on.
Flirting and initiating things long before the meetup, saying things like, "I do want my tucked, I cannot lie." And
Thanks for pointing that out.
But you have to be delicate. These aren't messages from someone being. They're from someone who's fully.
He's mocking him.
Parlo's own writing describes Wolfgang entering the bathroom and the shower while he looked away uncomfortably, but nowhere does he say he told Wolfgang no. And later on Dicker's livestream, he even admitted that there was never any clear communication of him saying.
I mean, to be fair, silence does not equal consent, but at the same time,
No.
yeah.
Looking at it now, it's obvious that
You didn't
this
say
wasn't
no.
some one-sided. It was mutual, messy, and embarrassing, not criminal. Parlo only started calling it afterwards, seemingly because it didn't go how he wanted or because Wolfgang.
Yeah, like silence does not equal consent, but when you're like flirting with this guy and you're saying you're gonna make him bust, you're gonna make him blow,
Wasn't what
then
he expected.
yeah.
But what really pushed it over the edge was that both of them decided to make this private situation public. Parlo's 75-page document goes into level detail, writing about and objects used during, even including censored photos of them. He literally talks about using a purple glitter toy he nicknamed Cinderella and describes in detail what he did with it.
That's what Cinderella is? Wait, huh?
During them decide to make this private situation public. Parlo's 75-page document goes into level detail.
Wait, so Parlo himself made this public in his document, talking about the name of his toy.
And objects used during.
Wait. He appeared rather dissatisfied, to which then he told me to use the purple glitter. What the fuck?
Even including censored photos of them. He literally talks about using a purple glitter toy he nicknamed Cinderella and describes in detail what he did with it, such as putting it in his no-no square. He added captions about
no-no square
objects, all labeled as evidence. This document wasn't made for authorities, but
I'm gonna vomit,
Parlo
dude.
made this in order to release it to the public. Within 48 hours, that document had 80,000 views from just one tweet. Parlo even included a personal note like, "I don't think I've off in like 4 or 5 days." It's just insane to include in a document you're sharing with an audience of mostly minors.
He included that in his own document. What?
To be clear here, Wolfgang is not innocent, but Parlo's choice to release something this.
I mean, yeah, you're right. He might as well embrace it at this point. Like, his biggest mistake was even writing that document.
This personal to the public is beyond.
Corbanks is his editor who was working on the pyrocynical video.
Irresponsible. He labeled it as.
He made a thumbnail
but it's not at all. It's self-exposing, degenerate,
makes thumbnails and stuff.
Completely disconnected from reality. This should have stayed private, never made public. Before I get to the argument that I had with Parlo, there's something in his document that also seriously needs to be addressed because it shows how hypocritical he really
it should have been private.
On page 19, Parlo brings up a situation involving Yixalo, also known as Avalon, same person, just a different username, and he wrote that Yixalo was probably known to have been 17 turning 18 on September 30th, 2025, and that Wolfgang knew this. Parlo even included his exact birthday, and claims that just 2 days after Yixalo turned 18, Wolfgang started sending unsolicited and getting in DMs, supposedly making him feel pressured to respond. The part that makes this so
okay, so Wolfgang's a weirdo as well.
Bizarre
if this is true.
Parlo was right there. He admits it all happened in a small group chat that included him, Wolfgang, Avalon, and
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Conveniently censored in the screenshots. So Parlo knew exactly what was going on and could have spoken up or stepped in, but he didn't. He even admits that Wolfgang created another chat named Oktoberfest that was literally meant to plan a three-way between them. And in that chat, Wolfgang sent furry art and photos of himself dressed as a femboy, even full just 8 days after Avalon turned 18. So if Parlo really thought that this was wrong,
I don't even know who Avalon is.
Why didn't he leave, report it, or confront Wolfgang? Why wait to include it in a 75-page document like it suddenly mattered when it could be used to make him look better? He even tries to frame it as a calling.
Better yet, why didn't they report this to, like, if this is like a crime or something, why not report it?
Wolfgang out, but all it really shows is that he sat there, watched everything happen, didn't intervene, didn't care.
If it's not a crime, I don't really care. Like it doesn't matter the time that it gets out unless there's going to be like more victims or something like that.
Not until it became useful to him. Honestly, reading this section felt like watching a twist.
Or if you can prevent harm
between two people who did really horrible things, like Jeffrey Epstein versus Diddy. After seeing that, I confronted Parlo privately and I asked him why he hadn't said anything, why he thought making it public afterwards was somehow the right move, and that's when our argument started. Now about the argument I had with Parlo, I just wanted to understand what the hell.
I don't know, my take might be wrong there.
At the start, it was obvious that this whole thing should have stayed private. I couldn't wrap my head around why he thought it was a good idea to drop a document like that publicly, especially.
Yeah, you already said that, Guamgo.
Information. I first found out about everything through Twitter when both his and Wolfgang's documents dropped. I happened to be
you already said that too.
Planning another video for the next day, but once this blew up, we decided to go through it together. Parlo was in the group chat for my editor since he was supposed to help me out with my channel for a couple months while his own was locked due to the police taking his devices, and out of nowhere, he joined the call and told me he needed me to make a video defending him. At that point, I still thought it was just people lying about him, but as soon as I started reading, Parlo told me not to bother with Wolfgang's document and to just read mine. I told him straight up that, based off of Wolfgang's document, the GoFundMe part looked really bad because it actually made sense, and I didn't even know he had done something like that.
Epstein versus
Instead of
Diddy, so
explaining
true.
anything, he snapped at me, called me a moron, a little bit less friendly, it started with an R, and told me to shut up and to get to his part, meaning his document. Now, I ended up continuing to read Wolfgang's document, and Parlo ended up leaving the call because he was going to go speak on another streamer's live stream to give quote-unquote his side of the story. He ended up joining
Yeah,
Parlo
I
later,
think
but we'll get to that in a moment. Now, once I actually got to Parlo's document, everything
I started paying
really fell
attention
apart
around
because
here.
It wasn't a defense, it was a 75-page graphic content that did not belong online. I told him exactly that when he joined the call back later, that it was disgusting, irresponsible, and would destroy his reputation. I also warned him that this
is the side of the other person who was a witness to what Parlo was saying in that call.
kind of behavior doesn't just hurt him, it hurts everyone connected to him. I told him verbatim, dude, you understand this is going to start affecting everyone who's associated to you, right? Because that's exactly what's been happening. Even while talking in live streams.
Yeah, I feel like if Guamgo didn't do this, where he basically turns on Parlo, he would have been very cooked because he's known as like Parlo's right-hand man.
About the situation, because there's been 2 or 3 streams about the situation.
Or at least he was.
Trying to drag me into it, saying that I knew everything or had all the archives, which is complete. I found out the exact same way everyone else did. Now, at about an hour throughout reading this document, Parlo ended up joining the call back again because the first stream ended, and we told Parlo exactly how we felt, we being me and a video editor of mine who is going to testify to the details that I'm about to explain. Once Dial and ended,
I like how the editor...
We told Parlo exactly how we felt, we being me.
Hey, nice profile picture. That's the real Parlo with that profile
editor
picture.
Of mine who is going to testify to the details that I'm about to explain. Once Dial and I explained to Parlo what we thought about this document of his, Parlo completely lost it. He started calling us stupid, slow, and said that nobody would understand what he was going through. I told him straight up that nobody's going to take you seriously once this gets out. He kept spiraling, saying that he was the biggest victim, worse off than...
Dude, what is the point? Bro, he's just completely crashing out. Oh, you're worse than Schlepp and Ruben. Bro, didn't Schlepp get like... Bro, I'm not even gonna go into it actually.
Ruben, Schlepp, or even me, and it was just a full-on meltdown. Dial, my editor, was there for it all. Parlo rage quit.
Yeah, but he didn't have to get arrested for a few hours like Parlo did.
The call, and that's when it hit me. He'd completely lost control. Now on screen, you're going to see Dial's
Parlo has the worst life ever.
Happened. If you have any questions, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Now, later on that night, he went live again on another live stream on Dicker's live stream. This time, this live stream is still up. You guys can go check it out. And
Synapse deal? What do you mean Synapse deal? Are you talking about Synapse X?
Everything worse. He doubled down, reading his entire document on stream, every detail, including the Cinderella part, like it was normal. Then, when people brought up the GoFundMe again, he fell apart because there's no way to justify using over $1,000 to fly someone out for gay. That was the...
I love the way everyone is putting this. They're like, flying someone out for $1,000 for gay...
breaking point. I knew I had to cut him off. After everything, the document, the live stream, the arguing, the gaslighting, I made my final decision and permanently cut Parlo off. I've known Parlo for almost 3 years, and he's not the same person from back then. Back then,
he's changed. Bro, Parlo in 2022 might have been, like, worse, bro. That was when he was defending Nathrix.
And he cared...
And also he was, like, cutting himself in voice chats with kids.
about his content and had some integrity. Now he refuses to take accountability, lashes out at...
I mean, the one thing you can say Parlo has always been consistent on is, like, his victim complex and suicide baiting.
Anyone who questions him and burns every bridge he crosses. I've given him more chances than he ever deserved, even back in 2023 when he
does seem more psychotic now somehow, though.
Fake claims saying that I streamed illegal content, which has been proven false numerous times.
Is it really false though? Is it really false though? Because I don't know.
I still forgave him. I thought he could change.
I'm pretty sure it's true, but just like
I offered
Slightly
him
exaggerated.
work, tried to help him get back on his feet, defended him when no one else would. And this is how he repaid that, by dragging me into one of the most disgusting and reckless situations I've ever seen. When you post a 75-page document full of content and then attack the people who tried to help you, that's not poor judgment, that's self-destruction. I'm not saying this out of anger, I'm saying this because it's the truth. I cared about him as a friend, but what he's done is beyond repair. It's immature, irresponsible, and dangerous, especially when most of his fan base are minors. I just want to add on because I just
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. Most of his fans are like 12 years old, so the fact that he's going into detail on his sex life just it makes it that much worse. Like, I don't think an adult would want to know that shit, much less a 12-year-old.
another conversation an hour after recording this video, and one of the things that Parlo said in that conversation was that he believes he is mentally incapable of making decisions for himself. And what
He just needs to flip a coin like I do.
this is showing me is that he needs to get away from the
Flip a
internet.
coin, roll a
He's not in a
dice.
position where he's not supposed to have a platform. He needs to get off the internet completely and indefinitely. Before I end off the video,
Bro, what is he gonna do off the internet?
or two. If there will be any updates to this situation, I'm either going to be posting on community posts here, or I'll be saying something on
Wait. This is the real Guambo. I wasn't sure if this was his actual account, but it is. Let's see, real Guamgo. Real Guam. My bad. So yeah, this is the real account, and let's see. I'm pretty sure he replied to somebody that I know. Yeah, Buckhead. Buckhead is working on a video on Parlo. He's been working on it for a while, and he basically exposed Parlo. These are his DMs with Dupe, who is a 12-year-old that Parlo was dating. And basically, they're both engaging in somewhat racist comments. Yeah, this is the GIF where the Indian guy takes the street food and he puts it in his armpit. Would you guys eat Indian food, street food? This is him talking about Muslims taking over the UK. And how he'll die fighting before he conforms to shitty Sharia law. Yeah, I think you're just gonna. Yeah, you're a tough guy, bro. You're a tough guy. Let's see if 77's said anything. Yeah, we're pretty much finished with this video. Actually, there's like 20
my brand new
seconds.
Twitter account. You guys can go follow it. It's going to be in the pinned comment. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys watching until the end. And like, subscribe, comment your thoughts, because I do really want to see what you guys think about the situation, because it is pretty bad. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I am not subscribing. Oh wait, I already am. Shit. Let's see the newest comments. Let's see what people are saying. I guess those people that send him to jail weren't wrong. It's so crazy how people just completely changed their opinion just because Guamgo did. Like, he has that much control over these 12-year-olds. He did what? I knew something was off about him. Oh yeah, Parlo ignored a girl getting swatted and instead went to sleep. I saw this screenshot somewhere if I can find it. Yeah, it's this Rin person. Let's see. So this person's DMing Parlo. They're like, some kid decided to accuse me of posting that, and there's groups of doxers trying to swat me. He's like, I'm going to sleep. Bro. He's like, that's your problem. Bro, he's so Sigma, bro. Parlo's Sigma. Bro, oh my god, dude. The profile picture is If you know, you know. Yeah, in the end, 77 did win. Damn, bro, could have never guessed that Parlo was weird. What? You're a dumb, dude. Parlo is like he's a savage. Dude. Do we need some background music? I feel like we need some background music. What should I listen to? Let's look at my playlists. I'll just play my live stream. You're 77? Or wait, no, you're Parlo? I don't know. I like this song. Let's just scroll through. Let's look up Parlo and see what we see. You are Parlo? Yeah, I think you are. Dude, he's problematic. I can't believe he's problematic, dude. Did these people not see the leaked video where he's like calling somebody like a F slur? I mean, he is gay, so maybe he has the right to say that. I don't know how it works. Seeing Parlo's downfall after hating him for over a year. I mean, yeah, it's not really true until the powers that be allow it to be true. Like, all this evidence was... There's so much evidence on Parlo, but it didn't matter until Guamgo turned on him, and apparently Ruben Sim and Schlepp even left a comment about it. Nats Pop. Dude, Nats Pop, that's my nephew. Oh yeah, Reverse, do you want to join the VC and leave some thoughts? I don't care. If your closest friends are questioning you, you're a weirdo? Yeah, I never had my closest friends question me. Right, Reverse? Yeah, it's like, wow, Guamgo, you finally figured out he's not a great guy. Do you think when he was working on like, wasn't he working with like Defender on some shit? On like some fucked shit? I feel so stupid, feeling like Parlo's actually a good exposer, yet later on he's exposed. Well, that's kind of just the cycle of things. Even if somebody is exposed, it doesn't necessarily mean that the things that they exposed in the past were untrue. Like, for example, the stuff that he did on Potamer was legit. Like, like, the whole reason he did the Potamer Exposed video... Where even is... Oh, wait, he deleted his videos, didn't he? Wait. What the fuck? I can't even click on his channel. Something's wrong with YouTube. The Pyrocynical Files. So, his Potamer video is gone, actually. There might be an archive. Did nobody archive his shit? What about Parlo archive? Is that a thing? You have some? Okay. There's a Parlo re-uploaded. Oh wow, hey, that's my stream. Wow, dude. Master Uguay keeps getting worse. Blade Ball YouTuber exposed. I hate Lanky Box. It kind of seems like most of his videos are just gone. Not the Potimer ones. Yeah, well, I mean, other YouTubers like Guamgo did make videos on it, so we do have that. But my point was, oh shit, I didn't mean to click that. I was trying to see if I could make it not there. But he reached out to me for info on Potimer when that all happened, because I had a video that had over 100,000 views, and I mentioned that, and most of the comments were asking about what Potimer did what with a 12-year-old. And so that's how he even found that topic, was because of me. And I can confirm that it is a legit story, a legit exposal. Even though Parlo's not a good guy, he did do that. He did fuck up on a legal aspect though, because they were not able to like get him in jail, which I was pretty pissed about. They basically just saw Parlo as somebody who's harassing this YouTuber. What? Do you want me to pull up that video reverse, or what are you saying? Yeah, they couldn't jail Potimer. They swatted him. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't really condone swatting. Why do you just add me saying hello? I don't care. To prove these, well, yeah, obviously the video exists. People know that. That's where most people know that Potimer is a weird guy. Holy shit, I'm getting AIDS from the stream. Parlo's own announcement chat is looking rather interesting. Cinderella premiere is starting. Oh my god. What the fuck? Who has more freaky power? He's comparing him to Herbert the pervert. Yeah, that's in his own server. Well, I don't really like Guamgo, and it's because he doxed Nat's Pop on Roblox. He said his name in a game as like an announcement, and there is proof of that if you go look for it. I'm sure Nat's Pop has the proof. And then also Guamgo, he what else did he do? Bro, I'm so like tired, bro. I can't even formulate what I was gonna say. Anyway. Parlo leading his parade of 12-year-olds to harass anyone who speaks about him. You know what? Let's look at what's going on with Alex Tanuki. Oh yeah, this is Cormanx. So he reached out to me, told me to check out his tweet, so that's why I already have seen it. He's seen Guamgo's videos on Parlo, and he's verifying that Parlo had a history of not paying his editors. And yeah, that's true. He was one of the people affected by this. In my opinion, like, it kind of appears to me that he felt bad for messing up a appeal for a strike on Parlo's channel, because Parlo, if you didn't know, before he deleted all his videos, he had a strike on his channel, and for some reason Core Manx, who had like manager access to the channel, went to appeal the strike, right? And he ended up submitting a blank appeal, basically. And so he felt bad for that. And after that, he basically freaked out and like he just went silent against Parlo. After that, Parlo got pissed at him when he realized that he fucked up the strike. Cormix was not getting paid for his work that he was making. He was editing a video for several months, the Pyrocynical video on Parlo's channel. And he was not supposed to get paid until the video's finished. But he was unable to finish the video because the strike. I mean, I guess it's probably finished now. I think he did get paid now, and that's what he's saying. He resolved the financial dispute with Parlo. And it looks like as of November 11th, which was just, one day ago? He's in a new separate paid contract. Hell of a time to get into a paid contract with Parlo, bro. He's unable to discuss the private details, and he's just gonna focus on finishing editing the video, which is what I assume he's doing anyway. He doesn't say much, but yeah, from what I understand, he doesn't like Parlo, but he's just doing this to be professional because he's in a contract with him. He's getting paid. So yeah, I mean, I wish the best for Cormanx. He was literally not getting paid, and Parlo was making slave jokes about him. And if you look at his profile picture, yeah, it's kind of unusual to. It's kind of insensitive to make slave jokes about him. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my bad. I wasn't looking at the chat. Parlo said, "Do you think Parlo helping the UTTP dogs Potamer makes him partly responsible for the swatting?" I mean, there's a difference between doxing and swatting. One of them leads to the other, but I wouldn't put the blame entirely on Parlo for that. But if he did help dox him, then yeah. From what I understand, he doesn't really have control, or he didn't really have control over Defender. Defender apparently just happened to be going against all the people who Parlo did not like. So, yeah. Let me skip this one. Is this Alex Tanuki's real face? Wait, she did a TED Talk? Is that a TED Talk? Speaking in front of Congress and Parliament about protecting children online. Holy shit, what a word, a wall of text. Not reading all that. So true. I'm not reading it either. Okay, now I noticed this, which was kind of interesting. Alex Tanuki is posting these screenshots of what she said, which is, I mean, this one doesn't really matter to me, but this one is interesting. Parlo posting a screenshot of Alex Tanuki saying, "I'll blank in your tea, triple square." I'm sorry, that's funny to me. triple squirts? Now, what could that mean? And, triple squirt is a dried fruit joke between everyone in my IRL friend group. When we refer to sex in my mouth, it refers to strawberries at Dollarama, and triple squirt in my mouth is dried mangoes. Now, I don't really understand the correlation between triple squirt and dried mango, but okay. I kind of just, I think Tanuki is low-key kind of weird as well. I like the passion she has for, what? Trying to help children and be an advocate online. But she kind of goes off the rails. I've heard her rants, because she did like a Twitter space or something like that. If you do not take down the stream, I'll OSINT you to oblivion. Alright. What do I need to do so you don't OSINT me? Do I need to just end the stream right now? See if Schlepp's saying anything about this. No? Oh, wait. Parlo is just chronically online and needs to get offline. Unbelievable how he's been behaving lately. I mean, that's kind of funny that Schlepp's calling someone else chronically online. I've seen his posture. It looks like he sits in a chair for like 18 hours a day. I haven't been up to date with everything he's been doing. I just saw Glomgo's video today though. Oh. This is a new gen Parlo hater then. Schlepp's a new gen. Let's see 77. I don't think 77's posted anything new. Oh yeah, this was what I was gonna think of. Glomgo doing this. That is another thing to criticize him for. He's also the same guy who slandered me as a racist doxer for the sake of Parlo. But hey, shit happens, I guess. Yeah, I mean, just because you made a video shitting on Parlo nowadays, where you're saying you're disappointed in him, it doesn't really make up for all the defending you've done for him. Where you have inaccuracies in your videos so that you can frame somebody as a terrible person. We're not gonna immediately forgive you. He did it as a PR thing? Yeah, that's what I think he did, because a lot of people I've seen, they're like, oh, I used to be the biggest Parlo defender, but after this recent controversy, I can't defend him anymore. You can't defend him anymore, that's why you're turning on him? It wasn't because you have a conscience, because you have a spine, because you have integrity? I think people need to learn what integrity is and start applying it. Yeah. It was already getting bad. I think Alex Tanuki was kind of the nail in the coffin. Okay, Indurite. Alright, bro. Get this goofy music out of here, bro. Yeah, I don't know how much more there is to look at when it comes to this drama. I guess let's check out this clip. What is this?
Making that up.
Conversation that
Never
we
said
had?
mom.
No, do you want to bring up that conversation we had 4 weeks ago? What did we all tell you? We told you to stop sticking your
Wait, that's Jihadi Jamal. That's Parlo. Is that who I think it is? Is that Dev
predictions.
Crazes?
That is what we said. The whole point is that Wolfgang's allegations have been known since at least 2024, Parlo. This is not new. None of this is new. Nobody is blaming you for getting raped, okay? I know how it's like being raped. I have been raped
Damn, son.
myself. It is terrible, and we know Wolfgang's a piece of shit. But the whole point of the shit I'm trying to bring up on Twitter is you deflect. You stretch it so bad that it loses the meaning. You stretch shit. You don't actually put full context.
That is true. That is something I'll say about Parlo is and Guamgo as well. They try and frame somebody in the poorest light possible. When you're making a video that is going to get skepticism, people looking at it, critics, you should be looking at them and criticizing them while keeping in mind people can take the most positive framing. That is how you make a solid argument.
And there's a
And they don't know how to do that. They just do it basically to manipulate, and they have thumbnails that bring people in, get views. That's basically what they're doing.
lot of people here who do that. You don't put full context. You just put Tanuki sexually harassing me. And you want to know what people think when they think that? They think I'm like a degenerate like you. They think that I'm talking about gay sex in public to children. The entire point of why I made that tweet is because at 2 in the fucking morning, I get a notification for you're talking about this for 4
How am I supposed to take this seriously when her avatar is doing the Club Penguin dance?
hours on a live stream. Very explicit details. You would of all people should know that this situation, how many times have you got caught? Like, you know, just fooling around. And when you do fool around, everybody has to hear about it. It's disgusting. But somehow I'm the problem. Me, the 12.6K person, is the problem. Do you know how many lies I've heard about me? You don't hear me talking about, oh, I got death threats. Okay, I got shit mailed to me. And you paint me as this incredible person who's just a fucking liar. And apparently I just do this all for money. No, I don't. I had to put on.
Oh, why? I don't know why she's like making this about herself now. It kind of feels like narcissistic almost. Like she's making good points, but then she's like bringing herself up. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a safety advocate. I went to Congress. I've done like TED Talks. Yeah, I never talk about myself." And then she talks about herself. Like,
Numerous
bro.
tweets,
No,
and
you're
it
making
doesn't get the
straw
reach
man
that you
arguments.
do.
I've never
Parlo,
said that. You
it
do
doesn't get the
chronically
reach
lie,
that you
however, and
do.
you've lied
Don't
about me
interrupt me.
8
No,
separate
don't
fucking
interrupt me.
occasions. And if you're calling me the sexual degenerate, what do you mean by I'll come in your
are.
teeth,
You've been
squirt in
caught
your
doing
teeth?
The triple squirt. Subtitles. What language, bro? I don't know what language you speak, so I'm sorry.
I'll
3
give you
times. I've known you
paid.
5 years. You've been caught making your sex life other people's problems. And you know what? I will come out on record and say this, that
Not fucking
honestly,
true.
no, honestly, I know exactly what you're going through, okay? I've been
No,
through
you
what you've
don't.
been through. We have talked about it in private. We've literally talked about it in private, and somehow you're painting out the narrative that I'm just naive. And I think it's really, really sad that instead of taking the advice of your friends, who we all know have supported you through thick and thin, through the dupe shit, you're like, oh, the arrest was false. And yeah, you aren't a pedophile. I've had to come out on record almost so many times now and say you're not a pedophile. But what you are, and everybody's point in this space is that you are ignorant. It takes an actual fucking idiot to not verify the age of who they are talking to online. You should know that.
That is a great point. Parlo had even said, there is a quote. Well, I might mess up the quote a little bit, but he was saying that he saw red flags that Dupe was a 12-year-old. The context, Dupe was the 12-year-old that he was dating for a while, and then he realized that Dupe was lying about his age. Even if he was lying about his age, you are so down bad that you are talking to a 12-year-old and you're like ERPing with them, and you're saying you're gonna meet up with them at a hotel, and you're gonna. He's talking about, oh, my parents are gonna get mad at me. They watch my every move, so you can't sneak in my house. Bro, does that sound like an adult to you? That sounds like a child, like with overprotective parents.
And it's the fact that you frame yourself as a safety advocate. Do you want to talk about why a lot of your shit isn't public? Do you want to talk about that? Because my full name is public. What I do is public, and I have to put
Here we go with her talking about herself again. Notice what I'm talking about?
it public because people make literal lies about me, and you make no effort to remove them. In fact, you just go, oh, I corrected in private. In private, you'll be like, oh my God, Alex, I'm so sorry. But no, in public, they just keep spreading lies. So you do not get to talk about harassment when your entire platform has been built off circus peanut elephants. You take the stupidest person in.
Oh yeah. I think it's not as simple as Parlo apologizing for what he's done, because he has a pattern of behavior that is so manipulative, and it's even formulaic to the point where if he gets criticized, you can tell that he's going to like try to frame the person who's criticizing him as a bad person instead of directly engaging with the argument. Sure, sometimes he does directly engage with the argument, but his arguments are very weak and tend to fail.
In the room, platform them, and you're like, oh, everybody, they're so stupid. Look at them. They're stupid. That's the point. We know they are stupid.
And I don't think that apologizing is going to absolve you of wrongdoing. Actions speak louder than words. And so definitely the next option, if I were Parlo, I would get off of the internet immediately. I would get a real job. I would probably just completely quit YouTube, actually. Quit the internet, quit YouTube, quit Twitter. You have a addiction to this stuff. And I can understand where this is coming from. I can relate to that even. I plan on doing the same thing. And once he's done that, he's going to be a happier person, I believe. I don't know if he can repair his relationship with his family because he has threatened to expose his father. His father has apparently choked him recently, and he's become homeless. He's no longer living with any of his family, it seems. But family is very important, so I feel like he should value that.
You know they are stupid. What are you doing? Do you think you are actually affecting real kids and parents out there?
Every time someone criticizes him, they happen to be the worst human being in history. Yeah, that's so true. Oh, you criticize Parlo? Oh, you're a doxer. You're an anti-Semite. That's what they did to 77.
No, you fucking aren't. Like, actually, everybody's advice to you, even since 5 years ago, has stayed the same. And yet you bring up shit from 4 whole years ago and try to say, I'm a racist. Where does the racism come from? Do you want to name that racism? Because it's me saying, as an indigenous person, that I don't like how some white people act in the community. And I get that's a little woke. I get this.
What is she talking about white people now?
It's a little woke for you, Parlo, but you have been caught saying actual racist shit in private. We all know how you act. We all know that this is a front.
Well, why'd she have to bring up white people, though?
For you, because you don't actually give a shit about children. You don't. You do this all for your fucking ego because your dad will not validate you at home. We know. I don't have to do this shit you do. And I've been through exactly what you've been through. I think it is fucking shameful. I think it's fucking shameful that everybody knows that you have a purple dildo. Who needed to know?
She brought up Cinderella. She brought up Cinderella right to his face. Oh my God.
That's not fucking mine, you lying.
That's not fucking mine.
Bitch. Holy shit. Fucking mine, you
purple dildo. Who needed to know that?
That's not fucking mine, you lying bitch.
You lying bitch. Yeah, she is very angry. It like kind of hurts my ears, like how much she's yelling.
Holy shit. No, okay, first of all, you bring up the Israel versus... No. Someone fucking mute her. She's been speaking for fucking ages. Someone mute her.
Someone mute her. She brought up Cinderella. Oh my God.
No,
I'm so glad I watched this because I was just gonna like end the stream or something.
I'm done.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. So not only have you...
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
You've been lying with your little fucking black girlfriend. I'm Kat.
What? Your black girlfriend? Okay, he is racist. What? Oh my God, bro. Okay. Yeah, this has been a interesting night. It's been an interesting day. That is not 77? I feel like it is, though, because he does follow me. It's not out of the question that he watches my stream. Anyway. Does Parlo still have me blocked? Wait, how does he go from getting so mad about Cinderella to putting it here? Is it because he doesn't want to be seen as weak, so he's like trying to embrace it? Is that his play? Okay, if you guys want to know, apparently Parlo really hates me. I've been told that he brought up the people who he hated the most, and I was one of the people. All I've said is the truth about Parlo, so I don't get why he hates me so much. I mean, I was the first time I interacted with Parlo was because I commented on a video. I don't know if it was a Parlo video or a Nathrix video. But I was basically calling Nathrix out because I had seen a clip where it looked like he was engaging in grooming behavior to somebody, like on a live stream. And I'd seen this clip on a clip compilation that I couldn't find. And Parlo, I think it was 2022, he took a screenshot of this and put it into his video where he's defending Nathrix, who we all know Nathrix now is a terrible person. He's a pedophile. And that was my first interaction with Parlo. I didn't really know much about Parlo. Somebody's like, hey, is this you? And they showed a screenshot of my comment being in his video, uncensored, like somebody could go out and harass me for it. Because I was calling a pedophile. I'm just ahead of the curve, bro. I'm ahead of the curve. People didn't accept that Nathrix was a pedophile till like a year or two later, I think. But all the evidence was there, and they didn't care until Green Lego Cats pointed it out. It's the same thing here. All the evidence was pointing to Parlo being a terrible person. So many bad things that he's done. And it's not accepted until Guamgo makes a video about it. And people just need to stop trusting these YouTubers to give them their opinions. You shouldn't be hating Parlo because of Guamgo's videos. I would prefer if you make your own opinion. If you want to defend Parlo after watching this video and looking at evidence, actually, you should just look at the evidence. I wouldn't trust a Guamgo video. Look outside your window. I'm in a bunker right now. I don't have a window. But you should be making your own opinions, even if it's the wrong opinion. I still would rather you do that, right? Yeah. Parlo is unhinged though. He's been arguing with so many random people. Let's just look through this. This random guy, Gara's dad, with 7 followers. And look at all these replies he's given to this guy. And he's getting ratioed by a guy with 7 followers, guys. That's how bad it is. And how many does Parlo have on this account? Like, oh, it doesn't even show me because he blocked me. The good ending. There is no such thing as a good ending. Bro, he is so Sigma. Truth nuke. Should Parlo go to jail? Yeah. He should go to jail, but like for no reason at all. I don't even care, just send him. You know what? Deport him, bro. Send him to the deportation camp with all the Mexicans and stuff. He made a request to refund the money back on the GoFundMe, but I'm confused. Didn't he already spend the money on didn't he already spend that? I thought he needed it. Why would you be refunding it if you didn't need it? I mean, if you did need it. Clearly he didn't. there's no argument you can make that says that he wasn't being deceptive. He was saying that he needed money and he was in a shitty situation financially. I'm pretty sure he said that his father had access to all his money, but how did he spend, what was it? He spent several $1,000s, what was it, $4,500 within like a few weeks at the same time? That doesn't really, I don't think your father would approve of you buying an airplane ticket if you're tight on money. I don't get it, bro. His finances make no sense. I don't trust a single thing he says about it. And he's calling Tanuki a racist. I mean, maybe she's racist against white people, but I mean, who really cares? I mean, the point at the end of the day is like, everyone's a hypocrite. None of that is fucking true. Read the damn thread. But you used money to go on a trip while you were asking for money from your fans because you're supposedly in a bad situation where you gotta e-bag for rent. You've achieved peak lolcow. The only thing left is you need to go in public and start punching police officers and freaking out. That's all you need to do and you're peak lolcow. Love the part of the stage where people would continue to explain how he was scamming people and then he would agree and still say he wasn't scamming, says A Pineapple. Yeah, he's like, bro, he's like, yeah, I did like manipulate my viewers, but I didn't scam them. Dude, it reminds me of, who was it? Like, somebody did a crypto scam. It may have been like Boogie2988. Somebody did a crypto scam where they were like, you're gonna lose your money if you invest in this, and people invested in it because, you know, it's crypto. And then when they lost all their money, he's like, yeah, it's your fault. You still like rug pulled. It's essentially the same thing here. Like, Parlo is saying that he needs money, and he's like, well, yeah, these people knew that they were donating to me so that I can have money. Yeah, but they thought that you were in need of money. They thought there was a reason to donate to you. I don't know. Parlo is your favorite lolcow? I mean, currently, yeah, I love watching him crash out a lot. I've realized that my schadenfreude, my enjoyment of seeing people suffering has developed. I'm not really a good person. I like seeing Parlo get mad. It's bad. It's not good. Yeah, this is somebody I know, Double Hexagon. I've known him for several years because I used to know him in Runker. And he got in a massive argument. He was in this stream. And yeah, Parlo's even arguing with Double Hexagon. Yeah, he was literally talking about how he's going homeless, and then he started a GoFundMe. Does that not seem like he is deceiving his viewers? I mean, his GoFundMe didn't even make that much money either. It was not worth it for him to do that at all. It ruined his career even, you could argue. He's been your favorite lolcow for over a year now. Yeah, I mean, he was more so just pathetic before then. When he was cutting himself, like, yeah, that was not good. Yeah, I'm just scrolling down. It's all him just arguing with random people. Who is this background character guy? 43 followers. Yeah, that's a pretty small account. You're arguing with, you're taking yourself down to their level and you're arguing with them. Not to mention, you're just not really convincing anybody of anything, so it's just a waste of time. Like, what if you put all that effort into actually getting a real job? Because your YouTube revenue, I've checked like Social Blade. He's like not even making as much as a real job, or like barely the equivalent to a real job. And he's having all this suffering and like mental problems because of it. Like, bro, just get a job. Just get a job. For the love of God. For the love of God. He said that he made less than minimum wage. I would not be surprised because the topics that he covers are a lot of stuff that would get you demonetized. So the Social Blade, that's kind of like an exaggerated figure that he's making, what, like $40,000 a year? Or no. That might have been his entire lifetime as a YouTuber, that he made like 40 something thousand. He probably made less than that. I don't usually try to pocket watch, but I'm just trying to give advice for people who are in this type of situation. You always knew Parlo was sus. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious, dude. He's British. He's a fanboy. Yeah. You can see that coming from a mile away. And he plays Roblox, so I don't really trust Roblox YouTubers, especially commentary Roblox YouTubers. And that's why I'm not really, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I'm only doing this for a month and a half more, and then I'm done probably. Unless some miracle happens and I become incredibly viral and popular. But other than that, I might drop like maybe two more videos and several streams, especially in December. I think I'll just try and stream myself doing random shit, just cause why not? I've been really starving my subscribers. I don't think I've uploaded in a while. Let's see, when was my last like upload? Oops. Yeah, my last upload was 2 months ago, so I haven't really uploaded much. Why did Microsoft Defender just pop up? That's weird. Windows Defender. Yeah, I don't know if anybody new is here, but you can subscribe. I'll drop a video. It's gonna be pretty interesting. It's gonna be a challenger video where I already recorded it. It's a 24 hours in SCP-308, which is the IKEA game. Oh yeah, another thing, guys. If you want to know what extension I'm using, where you can see these check marks and stuff, this is called Rotector. Let me see if this shows on this. Oh shit, it doesn't. But Rotector is it's a safety extension for Roblox that will tell you if somebody's weird or not. And you can also queue users. It will give you a warning if you try and add somebody and they're detected as weird. I want to do another stream just focusing on Rotector, but for now, I can just show you guys what a detected account looks like. Oh, they changed groups to communities. Maybe there's some in Blockstrap. Yeah, here we have a user that's been flagged by the AI with 60% confidence. And it gives you the reasoning, which says basically their friend network. They have a lot of friends added who are involved in explicit content and inappropriate avatars, because the AI actually reviews their avatars and their outfits that they have saved. So let's see, what users did it have flagged? This one, involved in explicit content, grooming tactics, and potential predatory behavior. And here we have it looked at all the outfits and gives a description of what the outfits look like without you even having to go into a game and look at the outfits yourself and suffer. It will tell you they're wearing a crop top with an exposed midriff or a kink outfit. Yeah, that's pretty weird, bro. This person has pup play people added. I wonder why. Anyway, I'll make a future stream on that. Probably when the next Rotector update comes out. They're currently doing some QA testing, so hopefully that should be soon. I'll probably do a stream this Saturday. I'll like flip a coin and be like, should I stream or not? Also follow my Twitter, because I'm making a lot of funny tweets, like, let's see. I had a tweet pop off, dude. This tweet popped off. This one got 86,000 views on Twitter. 628 likes. Yeah. This is what Schlep looks like, guys. This was our first, well, second exposure to what Schlep looks like. Yeah. This is more Rotector stuff. We're trying to appeal to Terminators, Roblox Terminators, people who term accounts, get them deleted. Yeah, check out Rotector as well. Okay. Anybody want to tell me anything? I think I'll just end the stream. Wait, let me check 77's banner. What is 77's banner? How we all feel after winning against Team 77. That aged like shit. Like shit. Oh, apparently the 77 that was in my YouTube chat was LARPing. It's not the real one. Alright. Well, peace out, guys.